Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, friends, and fellow dreamers, good morning, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today on a topic that could not be more important. Never allow anyone to joke with your future. Our future is not a game. It is not something to be gambled with or taken lightly. It is a priceless treasure that we carry with us every single day. The decisions we make, the habits we build, the people we surround ourselves with, all of these things are shaping our tomorrow. But sadly, in today's world, there are people who will try to convince you that your future doesn't matter. They'll tell you, relax, there's plenty of time, or why are you taking things so seriously? Some may even laugh at your dreams, not because your dreams are impossible, but because they're afraid of your potential. Your future is one of the most precious assets you have, yet it's often one of the most overlooked and underestimated parts of your life. When we talk about the future, we're not just referring to a vague concept of what might come next. We're talking about the life you will build, the person you will become, and the opportunities that will define your happiness, success, and fulfillment. Because of this immense importance, it's critical to treat your future with the utmost respect and protect it fiercely. Many people don't realize how fragile the future really is until they face setbacks or missed opportunities. Time moves forward relentlessly, and once moments are gone, you can never get them back. Every choice you make today affects your tomorrow. Small decisions like how you spend your time, who you listen to, and what habits you develop add up over days, months, and years. These decisions build the foundation for your future. If you neglect your future by procrastinating, giving in to distractions, or letting others influence you negatively, the consequences can last a lifetime. Protecting your future means understanding that it is valuable beyond measure. Imagine it as a priceless treasure that you carry with you everywhere you go. Would you carelessly leave it unattended, or would you hold it close, guarding it from harm? Your future deserves that same care. It is not something to be joked about, taken lightly, or sacrificed for temporary pleasures or the opinions of others. When you allow others to belittle your dreams or dismiss your ambitions, you are essentially giving them permission to play with that treasure, and that is danger. Too often people encounter naysayers, those who don't believe in their potential or who want to see them fail. Sometimes these are well-meaning people who think they're protecting you from disappointment. Other times they might be jealous or simply lack vision themselves. Whatever their reason, it's crucial to remember that your future belongs to you, not them. Listening to negative voices can cloud your judgment and diminish your confidence. When someone jokes about your goals or tells you that you're aiming too high, it's not just hurtful, it's a threat to your future's well-being. The best way to protect your future is to filter out those negative influences and focus on the people and ideas that uplift and encourage you. Protecting your future also means making conscious, intentional choices that align with your long-term goals. It's easy to get caught up in instant gratification, whether it's wasting hours on social media, neglecting studies or work, or falling into unhealthy habits. These momentary distractions might seem harmless, but they chip away at your future one day at a time. Real protection comes from discipline, setting priorities, managing your time wisely, and committing to actions that move you forward. It requires sacrifice, patience, and a strong belief in the value of what lies ahead. Moreover, protecting your future means being proactive rather than reactive. Don't wait for someone else to shape your destiny or for opportunities to come knocking at your door. Take the lead in your life. Set clear goals, create plans, and work steadily toward them. By doing this, you build momentum and create a positive environment where your future can flourish. You become the architect of your own destiny, not a bystander watching it pass you by. Another vital part of safeguarding your future is embracing a mindset of growth and learning. Life will inevitably present challenges, setbacks, and failures. These moments can be discouraging, but if you treat your future as precious, you will see obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow rather than reasons to give up. Protecting your future means protecting your optimism and determination. It means believing that no matter what happens today, you have the power to shape a better tomorrow. In conclusion, your future is more than just the next phase of your life. It is the culmination of your dreams, efforts, and choices. To never allow anyone to joke with it is to treat it with the reverence it deserves. Protect it from negative influences, guard it against careless choices, and nurture it with discipline and purpose. Your future is your most valuable treasure. Handle it with care, and it will reward you beyond measure. One of the most important principles in building a successful and fulfilling life is to never let anyone waste your time. This may sound straightforward, but in reality, it's a challenge many people face every day. Our time is limited, and our dreams are precious, yet these can easily be compromised by the people around us if we are not careful. Understanding why and how this happens is key to protecting your future and staying true to your goals. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, yet it is also one of the most easily wasted. Unlike money or possessions, once time is spent, it cannot be reclaimed. Every minute that passes is an opportunity either seized or lost. Because of this, being mindful about how you spend your time and with whom is critical. If you allow people who don't support or respect your ambitions to take up your time, you are effectively letting them steal from your future. Whether it's through idle gossip, negative conversations, or distractions, these moments can add up, keeping you from the work, learning, and focus needed to reach your dreams. Similarly, your dreams themselves are delicate and require careful nurturing. Dreams are often misunderstood or dismissed by others because they challenge the status quo or because those people have limited vision themselves. When you share your aspirations, you might encounter skepticism, criticism, or even mockery. This can be discouraging, especially if the comments come from people close to you, friends, family, or acquaintances. However, it's essential not to internalize these negative reactions. If you do, you risk doubting yourself and losing motivation, which allows others to inadvertently or intentionally waste your dreams. Allowing others to waste your dreams is more than just listening to negative words. It's also about protecting yourself from influences that pull you away from your goals. Sometimes people might invite you to activities or habits that do not align with your vision, encouraging you to take shortcuts or settle for less. These distractions might seem harmless at first, a late-night party, procrastinating on important work, or avoiding responsibility, but over time, they build up and cause significant damage. It's crucial to recognize these moments and make conscious decisions to prioritize your dreams over temporary pleasures or distractions. Learning to say no is a vital skill here. Saying no to people or activities that waste your time or undermine your goals is not selfish, it is necessary self-care. It means valuing yourself and your future enough to set boundaries. When you say no to something unproductive or harmful, you say yes to your dreams and aspirations. This kind of discipline strengthens your resolve and ensures that your time and energy are spent on what truly matters. Another important aspect is surrounding yourself with positive influences. People who believe in your dreams and encourage your growth help keep you focused and motivated. Their support can act as a shield against the negativity that seeks to waste your potential. By choosing friends, mentors, and colleagues who uplift you, you create an environment where your dreams can thrive. Conversely, being around people who constantly criticize or distract you drains your energy and wastes your time. It's also important to be mindful of your own mindset. Sometimes we ourselves become our biggest obstacle. Doubt, fear, or procrastination can waste our own time and sabotage our dreams. Recognizing these internal barriers and actively working to overcome them is just as important as managing external influence. Developing habits like goal setting, time management, and self-reflection empowers you to protect your dreams and use your time wisely. Finally, remember that your dreams are worth fighting for. No matter what others say or do, your vision for your future deserves respect from others, and most importantly, from yourself. Never settle for less or let anyone convince you that your dreams are unimportant or unrealistic. By protecting your time and dreams, you are investing in the life you want to create. In conclusion, time and dreams are precious commodities that require careful protection. Don't allow anyone, whether intentionally or unintentionally, to waste your time or diminish your dreams. Learn to recognize distractions and negative influences, set healthy boundaries, cultivate supportive relationships, and maintain a strong, focused mindset. Your future depends on how well you guard these treasures today. Taking responsibility for your destiny is one of the most empowering yet challenging things you can do in life. It means accepting that your future is largely shaped by your own choices, actions, and mindset, not by luck, circumstance, or the whims of others. Understanding this truth is vital because it places you firmly in the driver's seat of your life, giving you the power to create the future you desire. Many people fall into the trap of blaming external factors when things don't go their way. They say things like, "I wasn't lucky," or "I didn't have the right connections," or "the timing was wrong." While it's true that life presents challenges and sometimes unfair situations, the key difference lies in how you respond to those challenges. Taking responsibility means shifting from a mindset of victimhood to one of empowerment. It means acknowledging that regardless of circumstances, you have the ability to influence your path through your decisions and actions. When you take full responsibility for your destiny, you no longer wait for opportunities to fall into your lap. Instead, you actively seek them out. You stop expecting others to pave the way or solve your problems, and instead become the architect of your own success. This mindset transforms challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. For example, setbacks can be seen as lessons that provide valuable experience rather than reasons to give up. Taking ownership of your future also means setting clear goals and committing to them. Without goals, it's easy to drift through life, letting others' opinions and circumstances dictate your direction. But when you define what you want, whether it's a career, education, lifestyle, or personal growth, you give yourself a target to aim for. This clarity helps you make better choices and focus your energy on what truly matters. It also strengthens your resilience when faced with obstacles because your vision reminds you why you're working hard. Another important aspect of responsibility is accountability, not just to others, but to yourself. It means recognizing when you make mistakes or fall short, learning from them, and adjusting your approach. No one is perfect, but those who own their actions grow faster and build stronger future. Accountability encourages honesty and integrity, qualities that are respected and that open doors in life. Sometimes, taking responsibility for your destiny means making difficult decisions that might not be popular or easy. It might involve saying no to certain people or habits that don't align with your goals. It could mean investing time and effort into learning new skills or stepping outside your comfort zone. While these choices can be challenging, they are necessary to build the life you envision. The alternative, blaming others or circumstances, leaves you stuck and powerless. It's also important to recognize that taking responsibility doesn't mean doing everything alone or never asking for help. On the contrary, responsible people seek guidance, mentorship, and support when needed. They understand that collaboration and learning from others are tools for growth. What sets them apart is their commitment to taking charge of their own journey rather than relying on others to carry them. Your future is the result of the small daily actions you take now. The choices you make about how you spend your time, the attitudes you adopt, and the habits you form all build upon each other to create your destiny. By consciously choosing responsibility, you build a foundation of self-reliance and confidence that propels you forward. In summary, taking responsibility for your destiny is about more than just making decisions. It's about owning your life completely. It's about moving from a passive role to an active creator of your future. When you accept this responsibility, you empower yourself to overcome challenges, stay focused on your goals, and make meaningful progress every day. Your future depends on your willingness to own it, shape it, and never hand over control to someone else. Taking responsibility for your destiny means fully accepting that you are the primary architect of your own future. It involves recognizing that the outcomes of your life depend largely on the decisions you make and the actions you take every day. This mindset is empowering because it shifts the control from external forces or luck into your own hands. Rather than waiting passively for things to happen or blaming circumstances when things go wrong, you become an active participant in shaping your life. Often people fall into the habit of blaming external factors for their failures or setbacks. They may say, "I didn't have the right opportunities, people around me didn't support me, or life is just unfair." While it is true that some situations are more challenging than others, taking responsibility means focusing on what you can control: your attitude, your effort, and your choices. By doing so, you reclaim your power and create a foundation for real growth. When you embrace responsibility for your destiny, you stop waiting for others to make things happen for you. Instead, you seek out opportunities, set goals, and take deliberate steps to reach them. This proactive approach leads to continuous progress, even in the face of obstacles. For example, if you encounter failure, a responsible mindset helps you analyze what went wrong, learn from the experience, and try again with improved strategies rather than giving up or blaming others. Taking responsibility also means setting clear, realistic goals. Without a vision of where you want to go, it's easy to drift aimlessly through life. When you define your goals, you create a roadmap that guides your decisions and actions. This clarity makes it easier to prioritize your time and energy, focus on important tasks, and say no to distractions or people who do not support your ambitions. Another critical aspect of owning your destiny is accountability, not only to others but also to yourself. This means acknowledging your mistakes or shortcomings and being honest about where you need to improve. People who take responsibility do not make excuses or avoid tough truths. Instead, they reflect on their behavior, learn from failures, and make adjustments. This attitude leads to greater personal growth and a stronger, more resilient character. Responsibility often requires making difficult decisions that may be uncomfortable or unpopular. It might mean rejecting peer pressure, avoiding negative influences, or committing to hard work when others are relaxing. While these choices can be challenging, they are necessary to build a future aligned with your dream. The willingness to make sacrifices today for long-term benefits is a hallmark of responsible individuals. It's important to note that taking responsibility does not mean isolating yourself or refusing help. On the contrary, responsible people seek mentors, advice, and support when needed. They recognize that learning from others and collaborating is essential to success. What distinguishes them is that they don't rely on others to carry their load or make decisions for them. They remain the leaders of their own lives. Taking responsibility also includes managing your mindset. Your thoughts and beliefs have a profound impact on your behavior and outcomes. A responsible person cultivates a positive, growth-oriented mindset, believing that challenges are opportunities to learn and that effort leads to improvement. This mindset fuels perseverance and keeps you motivated, even during tough times. Finally, your future is shaped by the daily habits and routines you develop. Every choice, no matter how small, either moves you closer to or further away from your goal. Taking responsibility means being aware of these choices and deliberately building habits that support your aspirations. Over time, consistent, responsible actions compound into significant progress. In summary, taking responsibility for your destiny means accepting that you have the power to shape your future through your choices, attitude, and effort. It requires setting goals, being accountable, making tough decisions, seeking support wisely, and maintaining a positive mindset. When you fully embrace this responsibility, you become the driver of your own life, capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving your dreams. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most important factors in shaping your future and achieving your goal. The company you keep has a powerful influence on your mindset, motivation, and habits. People around you can either lift you higher or pull you down, so choosing your circle wisely is essential to protect your dreams and maintain your focus. Human beings are naturally social creatures, and much of what we believe and how we act is shaped by the people we spend the most time with. Positive, encouraging friends and mentors inspire you to become your best self. They believe in your potential, cheer you on during tough times, and challenge you to grow. On the other hand, negative influences can drain your energy, plant seeds of doubt, and distract you from your goal. When you surround yourself with those who do not share your values or ambition, you risk adopting harmful habits or losing sight of your purpose. The right people serve as role models and sources of wisdom. They can share their experiences, provide guidance, and offer constructive feedback that helps you improve. Mentors, teachers, or successful peers show you what's possible and encourage you to push beyond your limit. Their support creates an environment where your confidence grows and your dreams feel more attainable. In contrast, if your circle consists of people who constantly complain, criticize, or show no interest in self-improvement, it becomes much harder to stay motivated and committed to your goal. Having a supportive network also offers emotional strength during challenges. Life will inevitably throw obstacles in your path, and when you face setbacks, it's important to have people who genuinely care about your success. Their encouragement can renew your determination and help you bounce back faster. Without this support, feelings of isolation or discouragement might cause you to give up prematurely. Choosing the right people means being intentional about who you allow into your life. This may require distancing yourself from toxic relationships that harm your self-esteem or hinder your progress. It might feel uncomfortable or lonely at first, but creating boundaries is necessary for personal growth. Protecting your mental and emotional well-being is crucial for staying focused on your future. In addition to choosing your friends carefully, it's also important to be aware of the influence you have on others. Positive relationships are reciprocal. As you surround yourself with supportive people, you also have the opportunity to inspire and uplift them. This mutual encouragement creates a strong community of growth, where everyone benefits. Building such relationships requires kindness, respect, and genuine interest in others' success. Furthermore, networking with people who share similar goals or values can open doors to new opportunities. Connections made through school, work, or social activities can lead to collaborations, mentorships, and career advancement. Being part of a community that values progress encourages you to keep learning, stay accountable, and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. The people you surround yourself with also influence your habits and daily behavior. If your friends are disciplined, hardworking, and focused, you're more likely to adopt those qualities. Conversely, if your circle engages in distractions or negative habits, it can pull you off track. This is why it's vital to be conscious of your environment and its impact on your behavior. In summary, surrounding yourself with the right people is a key component of protecting and nurturing your future. Positive, supportive relationships fuel your motivation, provide guidance, and help you overcome challenges. Choosing who you spend your time with requires intentionality and sometimes tough decisions, but the benefits far outweigh the discomfort. Remember, your future is shaped not only by your actions, but also by the people who influence your thoughts and choices. Build a circle that lifts you up, challenges you, and believes in your dreams, and you will be well on your way to achieving the success you envision. Balancing enjoyment with discipline is a crucial skill for anyone who wants to achieve their goals and secure a bright future. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and having fun is important for mental health, creativity, and overall well-being. However, if enjoyment comes at the expense of discipline and focus, it can become a major obstacle to success. Learning to find the right balance between these two elements is key to protecting your future and staying on track toward your dreams. Enjoyment and relaxation are essential parts of a healthy life. Without moments of joy, it's easy to become overwhelmed by stress, burnout, and fatigue. Taking breaks, spending time with friends and family, pursuing hobbies, and celebrating achievements are all important for maintaining motivation and happiness. These positive experiences replenish your energy and help you approach challenges with a fresh and clear mind. When used wisely, enjoyment can be a powerful tool that supports your long-term goals. However, the challenge comes when enjoyment turns into distraction or procrastination. It's all too common to put off important tasks or responsibilities in favor of immediate pleasure. Whether it's scrolling endlessly on social media, binge-watching shows, or hanging out without any purpose. While these activities can provide temporary relief, overindulgence leads to wasted time and missed opportunities. If you consistently choose fun over work, you risk falling behind and jeopardizing your future success. Discipline is the foundation that keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Motivation can be fleeting, it comes and goes depending on your mood, energy, or external circumstances. Discipline, on the other hand, is a commitment to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to say no to distractions and yes to your priorities. Without discipline, your goals remain wishes rather than realities. Finding the right balance means learning to enjoy life responsibly. This requires planning and self-awareness. For example, you might set specific times for work and relaxation, allowing yourself to fully focus on your tasks during work hours and then enjoy guilt-free downtime afterward. This structure helps prevent burnout and maintains productivity. Setting clear boundaries between work and play is essential for this balance. Another important aspect is prioritization. Sometimes you might need to sacrifice short-term enjoyment for long-term gain. For instance, choosing to study for an important exam instead of attending a party might feel tough at the moment, but it's an investment in your future. Conversely, knowing when to take a break is equally important. Overworking yourself without rest can reduce your efficiency and harm your health. Learning to listen to your body and mind helps you recognize when it's time to pause and recharge. Self-control is a skill that improves with practice. The more you train yourself to resist distractions and stick to your goals, the easier it becomes. Developing habits like setting daily goals, breaking big tasks into smaller steps, and rewarding yourself for progress can support both discipline and enjoyment. For example, after completing a challenging project, treating yourself to something you love can reinforce positive behavior. It's also vital to surround yourself with people who respect your goals and support your balance. Friends who encourage you to stay focused, but also know when to have fun, create a healthy social environment. Peer pressure can be a major challenge, especially if your friends don't share your ambitions. In such cases, it's important to communicate your priorities clearly and stand firm in your commitment to your future. In conclusion, balancing enjoyment with discipline is not about eliminating fun, but about managing it wisely. Enjoyment fuels your spirit, while discipline drives your progress. Together, they create a sustainable path to success. By planning your time, prioritizing your tasks, practicing self-control, and choosing supportive company, you protect your future from being compromised by distraction. Remember, it's not about working non-stop or denying yourself happiness. It's about creating harmony between the two, so that you can achieve your dreams and enjoy the journey along the way. Proving doubters wrong through action is a powerful mindset that can drive you towards success and help you protect your future. Throughout life, many people will doubt your abilities, question your goals, or even mock your dreams. These doubts can come from others, or sometimes from within yourself. While criticism can feel discouraging, it can also be transformed into motivation to work harder and demonstrate your true potential. Instead of arguing or wasting energy trying to convince skeptics with words, the best response is to let your achievements speak for themselves. Doubt and skepticism are natural parts of life, especially when your goals are ambitious or unconventional. Some people doubt others because of their own fears, insecurities, or limited experiences. Others may not understand your vision or believe in your capacity to reach it. It's important to recognize that you cannot control what others think or say, but you can control how you respond. Allowing others to shake your confidence or deter you from your path gives them power over your future. On the other hand, choosing to focus on your work and progress puts the control back in your hands. One of the most effective ways to silence doubters is through consistent, tangible results. Action builds credibility. When you make steady progress, reach milestones, and show improvement, people take notice. Success is the clearest form of communication, far more persuasive than words or explanations. Each accomplishment proves that your goals were valid and your efforts worthwhile. Over time, the people who once doubted you may become your supporters, or at least acknowledge your achievements with respect. Taking action requires discipline,
focus, and resilience. Doubt often arises in moments of struggle or failure, which are inevitable in any meaningful journey. It's easy to feel discouraged when faced with obstacles or setbacks, especially if others reinforce your doubts. However, the key is to keep moving forward despite these challenges. Persistence demonstrates your commitment and strengthens your skills and character. With every step, you grow closer to your goals and build an unstoppable momentum. It's also important to maintain a positive mindset during this process. Instead of internalizing doubt as a reflection of your worth, use it as fuel to push yourself hard. Visualize your success and remind yourself why your dreams matter. Celebrate small wins and progress to keep motivation high. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and provide encouragement when your confidence wavers.